In a career-defining night that will be remembered for years to come, Puerto Rican boxing sensation Xander Zayas etched his name into the history books by defeating Jorge Garcia to capture the world title and become the youngest active champion in professional boxing. The 22-year-old super welterweight prospect, once hailed as the future of Puerto Rican boxing, has now taken the leap from contender to champion, solidifying his place among the sport's brightest stars. The bout, held before a packed arena buzzing with anticipation, showcased not only Zayas' technical brilliance but also his maturity far beyond his years. Against the seasoned Mexican warrior Jorge Garcia, a fighter known for his relentless pressure and unbreakable chin, Zayas was forced to dig deep into his arsenal and prove that he belonged at the pinnacle of the sport. From the opening bell, the clash presented a fascinating contrast in styles. Zayas, the quicker and more polished boxer, established his jab early, controlling distance and dictating the rhythm of the fight. Garcia, however, was undeterred. The challenger pressed forward with heavy combinations, looking to wear down the younger fighter with body shots and relentless forward momentum. Rounds 1 through 4 were tactical, with Zayas' sharpness winning him the early edge on most scorecards. His footwork was crisp, and his counterpunching punished Garcia whenever the veteran lunged in recklessly. Yet, Garcia's persistence began to pay dividends in the middle rounds. By the 6th and 7th, Zayas was visibly slowing as Garcia pinned him to the ropes and unloaded flurries that had the crowd roaring. A looping right hand in the 8th round caught Zayas cleanly, briefly staggering him and igniting chants of "Mexico" from Garcia's traveling supporters. It was in this moment that Zayas' championship pedigree was revealed. Rather than fold under the pressure, the young star adjusted his game plan. Utilizing angles and tying Garcia up on the inside, Zayas weathered the storm, showing grit and composure that belied his age. In the 9th round, he returned fire with a blistering left hook that snapped Garcia's head back, re-establishing momentum. The championship rounds were a test of will. Garcia, battered but undeterred, pressed forward with the heart of a lion, knowing the fight hung in the balance. Zayas, digging into reserves many questioned whether he had, kept his jab pumping and landed enough eye-catching combinations to sway the judges. The final bell rang to thunderous applause, both fighters raising their hands, each believing they had done enough. The scorecards reflected the razor-thin nature of the contest: 115 to 113, 116 to 112, and 114 to 114, giving Zayas the majority decision victory. With the win, he claimed the championship belt and made history as the youngest active title holder in the sport today. "I knew it wasn't going to be easy," Zayas said in the post-fight interview, the championship belt draped over his shoulder. "Jorge Garcia is a warrior, and he pushed me to my limits. But champions find a way to win, and tonight I showed I'm ready to carry this responsibility for Puerto Rico and for boxing." The victory elevates Zayas into rare company. Puerto Rico has produced legendary champions such as Felix Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, and Wilfredo Gomez, and fans on the island now see Zayas as the next torchbearer. Becoming champion at such a young age not only brings prestige but also pressure, as the boxing world will watch closely to see how he handles the spotlight. Garcia, gracious in defeat, praised his young opponent. "He's the real deal. I gave him everything I had, but he stood tall and proved he deserves to be champion. I'll be back, but tonight belongs to him." For Zayas, the possibilities ahead are endless. As the youngest active champion, he now becomes a major player in the super welterweight division, a weight class rich with talent and potential blockbuster matchups. Promoters and networks will already be eyeing potential clashes against other title holders and big names, setting the stage for Zayas to build a legacy that could define this era. But beyond the business and the matchmaking, the night belonged to the 22-year-old kid from Puerto Rico who dared to dream big. In front of thousands in the arena and millions watching around the world, Xander Zayas proved that talent, heart, and determination can converge to create history. As the confetti fell and Zayas stood with the belt, the words he spoke resonated. "This is only the beginning."